cornerclub.com. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But anyway, it's a vandal bar. It's a vandal bar. What's a vandal? About the bar. Corner Club is a dive, sports, local bar in Moscow, Idaho. It was established in 1948. Marc Trivelpiece, the current owner of the bar, has managed it since 2007. Corner Club is Moscow's oldest sports bar and is well known for its authenticity. We offer an array of services to give you the ultimate experience. We'll see some alumni here coming to party, bringing their own booze. Is that legal? Special features: 14 draft beers, free shuffleboard, that's cool, smoking porches where you can drink, best prices, walls covered with former Vandals, photos, and jerseys who have gone to NBA and NFL, and merchandise. These must be the girls that work there or have worked there. The little one on the left looks like that one with the red backpack. Look at all. There's a lot of girls that work there. I wonder if they all just have worked through the years, or maybe they just bought all the shirts or something. They're just a sorority or something. I don't know. Oh, cute. Have fun and socialize, drink and cheer. Corner Club has been the locals' favorite bar since its inception. Marc Trivelpiece said the best part of owning this place is the relationship it has made with the community, and always said it is a vandal bar. We attract different kinds of patrons, and our place is perfect for those who are looking to have some fun and socialize. Our place is open from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. through the week. Contact us. And that's about it on that one. Let me go to a different one. Okay, here's a different one. It kind of looks the same, but it's different. Looks like someone got married out there. There's a wedding picture. I never understood when people propose to someone in a bar, and then they like when I used to run karaoke all the time. Oh my God, all the time people were proposing there, and then they would be married by there. It was so weird. Okay, the oldest sports bar in Moscow, Idaho. The people of Moscow are passionate and proud of what they have to offer, including the Corner Club, which has been a favorite for the locals since 1948. Marc Trivelpiece, the current owner, said the establishment hadn't changed much over the years. Trivelpiece has owned and managed the bar with his wife Stacy since 2007. Trivelpiece said he moved to Moscow because he grew up in a small town and liked the way a small town community feels. He attended the University of Idaho while he worked at the Corner Club as a bartender. He said one of the reasons the previous owners sold the club to him was because they knew he wouldn't change it. Many of the pictures on the walls and displays were there when Trivelpiece attended University of Idaho, and he and his wife have preserved them all. We just keep adding more Vandal memorabilia, Trivelpiece said. It's a Vandal bar, and it has been since the 70s, and it will be as long as I own it. In the family's 8 years of ownership, they have worked to preserve the Corner Club as a place to unwind and have a good time. Trivelpiece said he enjoys the community he serves and what his bar represents. It's neat in the fact that in any given time, you can find several different types of people here, Trivelpiece said. He says he knows many of his patrons by name and enjoys greeting them as they come in and acknowledging them as they leave. Trivelpiece said the best part of owning the Corner Club is the relationships he has made in the community. I meet a lot of college students, and I get to watch them go from an irresponsible 21-year-old to parents, Trivelpiece said. To Trivelpiece, his bar is more than just a way to support his family. He said the students that come in are essential to him. Moscow is his home, and the people in it are his family and friends. Trivelpiece said he and his wife take pride in making the Corner Club home for many in Moscow. As students leave the university and start their careers, everything changes, but the Corner Club is a constant, he said. As Trivelpiece said, it is a Vandal bar. You can just see him tipping his head and, winking and doing a little click thing. Okay, onward. The Argonaut, which is the University of from the Argonaut, the University of Idaho school paper. So it says Moscow's Corner Club has been a community staple since late 1940s. Best of Moscow features the Corner Club that has many identities over the years before opening in 1948. A church, convent, and brewery. They make convent. Is that convent? Convent. And brewery. Isn't that interesting? But for owner Marc Trivelpiece, it has had even more. It's a place where he worked in college. My cat is going crazy. It's a place where he worked in college, hung out with his fraternity brothers, and met his wife Stacy. It's a place that made such an impact on him that he bought it in 2007, and it's a place his son will one day take over. However, when he first entered the bar, Trivelpiece said he didn't understand its allure. I came in on my 21st run and was just kind of like, oh, this is okay. This is what you guys are always talking about? I don't get it, University of Idaho alumnus said. And the more time you spend here, the more you do get it. He isn't quite sure exactly why the Corner Club is so special to the Moscow community, but is humbled by the support. Just a brick building. But I've known places like that too, so I get it. I can't put my thumb on it. It's just a cinder block rectangle with concrete walls, he said, but yet people are so nostalgic for it. As the bar's third owner, Trivelpiece said he maintains a balance between staying true in tradition and deviating whenever necessary, which is a rarity. The walls remain filled with vandal mementos, alcohol memorabilia, and sports apparel, while underneath each table, various articles and photos can be found detailing the bar's more than 70-year history. Wow. Underneath, so they plastered on the bottom of it, or you have to get on the floor to read it and look up? However, it doesn't matter if it's 1948 or 2019. The Corner Club remains a place for all people to unwind, relax, and share a drink. Everybody is equal here. I don't care if you are a judge or a custodian. You have to treat the other person with respect if you want to be here, he said. It's kind of the unofficial meeting place for Moscow residents and University of Idaho students, athletes, and employees. Apart from trying new beers, the primary reason he enjoys his job is the relationship he's built as a patron, bartender, and owner throughout the decades-long love affair with the Corner Club. I've created awesome relationships that I never would have had the opportunity to do so if I wasn't here doing this, Trivelpiece said. The customers make it pretty easy to own and run a bar. He's also enjoyed watching college students go from the irresponsible 21-year-old to finding their place in the world. Since many of the Trivelpiece's employees are undergraduates, that transition often hits much closer to home for him. It's like having more teenagers than you already do have, he said. I probably got 50 to 60 employees who are now off doing great things, getting married and starting families, or beginning their careers, all spectrums of the gamut. Like Trivelpiece, Kristen Forster is a fan of tradition, which is why she wanted to work at the Corner Club before she entered its doors. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and it's not at all what I thought it was going to be, she said, the U of I fourth-year student, who was hired about a year ago. It's even better, and I know that sounds cliche and cheesy, but it's true. It's just been so much fun. Forster said she didn't think she would get the job at first. This must be her pouring a beer. Pours a pint of beer during her shift at Corner Club, April 18th. However, he called her the next day, offering her the position. While Forster credits the bar's success to the people who frequent the establishment, she believes it wouldn't be as great of an environment to work or visit if Trivelpiece wasn't the owner. We really lucked out, she said. I just love being here. Every weekday, Trivelpiece can be found behind the bar he first started working at in 1996, even serving some of the same customers he did more than 20 years ago. He knows what concoction to put down in front of them before they even utter a word. Once his shift ends, he takes a seat on the other side, drinking among friends, employees, and strangers, with each on an even playing field, the exact purpose of the Corner Club. Oh, you've got judges, lawyers, truck drivers, custodians, plumbers, and business owners. They're all sitting down having a drink, and they're all equal, Trivelpiece said. This is a place that appeals to different people from all walks of life, and that's how I want it. That's how it's always been. So we got some replies here. I frequent the bar during the early 1970s and graduated in 1973. I enjoyed my my years at U of I, and I liked having a good time back then at the Corner Club. I was wondering if in your mementos, maybe, if there is a newspaper picture of the Lewiston Tribune of an upside-down U of I sign from the first Humanitarian Bowl. I was the one of the vandals holding a sign. If you do, please let me know. Funny. Okay, let's go next one. Okay, so this one might give us some trouble to cite, but we'll see. Trivelpiece there. He's got nasty, inebriated on one shirt, and then mega loaded on the other. Moscow bar owner Marc Trivelpiece shows off one of his mega loaded t-shirts he is selling Monday at the Corner Club in Moscow, capitalizing on the controversy over the use of regional highways by the haulers of the oversized loads. Mega loaded. Plus, it's a play on being drunk. Mega loaded. It's probably more that run than the other, in my opinion. Because all the kids are going to buy it. Marc Trivelpiece doesn't think he'll make mega money off his mega loaded t-shirts, but the owner of the Corner Club Tavern here said Monday the sales venture has offered him an opportunity to echo the collective voice of his patrons. The people who come in here during the mega loads aren't at all concerned about it, Trivelpiece said about customer reaction to the oversized oil company cargoes trucked past his business at night amid protests on the streets. In fact, some Corner Club patrons have cheered, "We love mega loads," as the Imperial Oil infrastructure loads with the aid of police escorts ease their way through town en route to the Curl oil sands in Alberta, Canada, using U.S. Highway 95 and Interstate 90 before entering Montana. So that's kind of interesting, guys, because there's a Moyer Springs is up top there. Like Moyer Springs is like the last town when you get to the border. My grandparents used to live there, and they owned like a silver mine and he was the mayor. It's kind of crazy. But I remember it being so cold there in the winter because it was like so high up. But oh my gosh, I swear I saw a Sasquatch there. I swear to God I did. I was little. I wasn't pretending. It scared the crap out of me. Okay. I felt it was kind of silly for folks to be protesting this, Trivelpiece said. I understand their concerns about fossil fuels and stuff, but until we can figure something better out, it's the only option we have. Trivelpiece is the guy credited last year with creating the first nasty inebriated t-shirts in the wake of Boise State University President Bob Kustra suggesting University of Idaho Vandal football fans lack the ability for sober discourse. I'll say this again. Trivelpiece is the same guy credited last year with creating the first nasty inebriated t-shirts in the wake of Boise State University President Bob Kustra suggesting that University of Idaho Vandal football fans lacked the inability for sober discourse. While those t-shirts were big sellers, Trivelpiece confirmed mega loaded sales have been modest by comparison. But they should remain steady, he said, and could increase if the debate continues. Helen Yost of Moscow, spokeswoman for Wild Idaho Rising Tide, said Monday people opposed to the megaloads traveling through Moscow intend to continue nonviolent demonstrations. She said people want to underscore not just the seriousness of continued fossil fuel extraction, but local impacts stemming from US 95 potentially become a routine megaload corridor. Gosh darn it, stop playing that thing. There have been at least a dozen times since the 1st of July, Yost said, and they've been through at least a dozen times since the 1st of July, Yost said, and we have every intention to continue to express our dismay with the whole situation. Hundreds of additional loads have been tentatively scheduled for shipment through here and along US Highway 12 en route to Canada. 6 demonstrators were arrested on misdemeanor charges during one protest. Police said the protesters attempted to stop the megaloads. 4 pleaded guilty to reduced charges, and 2 cases are pending in district court. Most of the patrons here are saying, just get out of their way and let them do their job. That's kind of where we're at, said Trivelpiece. As for him attempting to make a dime off another controversy, Trivelpiece quipped guilty as charged. I just kind of have a wicked mind when it comes to things like this. He said he has some of his own strong opinions. To me, it seems silly to get in the way of this. I think that we have a social responsibility to find something else, he said. He said of the need to look for additional fuel sources. But we shouldn't be stupid and throw money away by giving it to somebody in Middle Eastern countries who doesn't necessarily have our world philosophies. Canada, Trivelpiece said, makes a much better business partner. In the meantime, Trivelpiece said he doubts the demonstrators will be bellying up to the bar with his corner club customers. They'd probably get too much flack from the patrons who are in here, he said. Despite the differences in opinions, Trivelpiece said he'd welcome the business and the resulting discourse. It's Moscow, I mean. You've got everything here. We love them, you know. Okay. Next. Show you guys some pictures. It's cute. It's a cute dress. Very cute dress. Just people taking pictures out front. Looked windy. Holding up the bar. Okay, here's another one for you. This one was in, so this was the National Trust for Historic Preservation. It's September 25th, 2014. The Corner Club in Moscow, Idaho. The Corner Club has been a Moscow, Idaho institution since 1948. A man and his horse into a bar. Oh, this is supposed to say a man and his horse went into a bar. The man orders 2 beers, one for him, one for his horse. If you think I'm setting up a joke, you can stop waiting for the punchline. This is a true story from one day in the history of the Corner Club, a beloved 66-year-old sports bar in Moscow, Idaho. Since 1948, it's just been crazy stories like that, said the Corner Club owner Marc Trivelpiece. Trivelpiece laughs as he recounts another tale from the Corner Club's history of a man who would challenge his fellow bar patron to a beer-chugging contest. Their opponent, his sheep. The sheep won every time. The Corner Club bartenders celebrate at the bar shortly after tying the knot. There you go. The original Corner Club building held several functions: a brewery, a bakery, a restaurant, and a chapel. Until finally, in 1948, Gene Hermie Goetz and Neil Lind turned the space into a bar. It started as a neighborhood bar for guys to get away from their wives, Trivelpiece says. Over time, though, the old locals' only ethos of the bar faded. It became a bona fide college sports bar. It's decked out top to bottom in University of Idaho Vandal gear and memorabilia. On game day, fans stand elbow to elbow to cheer for their team. That's probably why it's this is brick and mortar, because I'll tell you what, they'd probably tear this place down if it was anything different. At 11 feet 6 inches off the ground, this brick above the Corner Club's entrance commemorates one of the bar's most famous stories, the story of the nail. The Corner Club, well, what is the story of the nail? The Corner Club is a go-to place in Moscow to cheer for the University of Idaho Vandals. Oh, excuse me. Oh. And there's another, perhaps more famous story in the Corner Club's history book, the story of the nail. Okay. It began one night in 1963 when Ghost challenged the Vandals' star basketball player Gus Johnson to show off his legendary jumping abilities. Johnson leaped 11 feet 6 inches in the air, touching one of the ceiling beams. Ghost marked the spot with a nail and announced that anyone who could leap that high would drink for free. It didn't happen again until 1986, when a member of the College of Southern Idaho's basketball team touched and bent the nail after 3 tries. Unfortunately, the nail no longer hangs above the Corner Club patrons. Part of the building was razed in the early 90s, leaving only the cinder block addition, which was added to the original building decades after it was first built. But today there's a brick marked symbolically over the entrance of the bar at the same height as the original nail. If someone wanted to try it and they could touch it, sure, I'd buy them a couple drinks, Trivelpiece says. A picture of the bar there. There are more than 24 beers on tap. Customers can order their beers in 32-ounce tubs. Dang. Are you up for the challenge? Here's what you need to know before you take your best jump. You need to know all these times, when it's open, when it's closed, when it's happy hour. When to go. On Wednesdays, the bar serves free peanuts. Deposit the shells on the floor. It's not rude, it's tradition. And if happy hour is more your speed, head over Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for drink specials. The fairer sex can take advantage of cheap drinks on Thursdays, when ladies' night runs from 6 p.m. on. Wow, that's crazy. 6 p.m. till close, you guys? That is crazy for ladies' night. No wonder the girls are hammered on that night. Number of TVs? 9. We can show every NFL game every Sunday, Trivelpiece says. What to order? When University of Idaho alumni of a current age visit the bar, they reach for a Rainier. Now they spelled Rainier wrong. That was their youth, Trivelpiece says, noting that when he started working at the Corner Club in 1990s, he spelled it wrong again. Oh my God, how terrible. That is not good for Rainier beer. There's supposed to be an I in between that. It's supposed to be Rainier beer. I forgot all about that commercial till just then. I have the coolest picture, you guys, of a Rainier beer truck. I was riding around with my friend on his motorcycle several years ago, and we were out in the back roads, and we rounded this corner, and out in this field, with the sun setting behind it, no lie, it was just so picturesque, it was crazy, was this old Rainier beer truck, and it was just in this field, and the grass was kind of growing up on it, and it was beautiful. I mean, I was just, oh my gosh, I'm like, I gotta take a picture, stop. So I got a picture of that. I was like, if I could find that, that'd be fun to post. Anyway, so on the bike, so the commercial is the guy, it's a Rainier beer bottle coming down from the Mount Rainier on a motorcycle, and it shows this beer bottle with its legs out riding this motorcycle, and it shows him taking off from the mountain, and it says, as he gets faster, it says, Rainier beer, as he cruises around the corner. I totally forgot about that freaking commercial. Oh my God. Okay, so back to when he started working at the Corner Club in 1990s, Rainier and Bud Light were the only beers on tap. But today, we have more beers on tap and 30 or 40 bottles and cans you can choose from. He says, whatever floats your boat, we got it. Oh, you can order your beers in 32-ounce plastic tubs. That is crazy. That's a lot. Best Yelp review. If you ever need to know about the popularity of this place, just try to get in the door on any given weekend and after a Vandals football game. The place is the Vandal Bar and Down. Notable honors. Sports Illustrated named the Corner Club its West Region selection on its best sports bar in America list in 2013. Wow. Another notable honor. ESPN magazine declared a visit to the Corner Club one of the 99 things to do before you die. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to be died before I get that, because I'm not going there. Fun fact. Co-owner Marc Trivelpiece met his wife and fellow co-owner at the Corner Club. It wasn't a very hard sell for my wife when I said, hey, what do you think about going back to Moscow and buying the Corner Club? He says, adding, some of my best memories have happened here. So Laura Walzer served as a Los Angeles-based field editor. Oh, she's the one that wrote this. That's cool. She looks happy. Hopes to one day restore her very own arts and crafts style bungalow. Cool. That's fun. Okay. So I'm just clicking around, and so Inland Cellular. What is this? that Trivelpiece God? He looks so different in every picture. It just must be the I don't know. Oh, just the people that have got like it's an internet or something, maybe. Will with Mark. I mean, seriously, he looks so different in every freaking picture. Look at him. Now we know, huh? I mean, I'm talking way different. That is crazy different. Screenshot. I mean, seriously, guys, look at how different he looks from that last one to this one. To this one, he looks more like kind of in between the two, actually. The horse. I wonder if that's one of the mules that they cloned. I wonder. Actually, I'm curious now. I want to look. A friendly Vandal bar, Moscow Corner Club celebrated 70 years of memories. Last month. Anniversary celebration scheduled this weekend. Marc Trivelpiece pours a Rainier beer for a horse Thursday at the Corner Club in Moscow. The event is part of the bar's 70th anniversary celebration. Abe Haynes used to ride his horse into the bar and order a beer for himself and one for his horse. Oh, geez, it just took off. It's a small gray windowless cinder block building, but many hold the Corner Club close to their hearts because of what happens within the North Main Street bar's walls. Countless locals, college students, and University of Idaho athlete legends have frequented and continue to pour into the Corner Club for its unique, vandal-friendly atmosphere, creating lasting memories and friends in the process. The bar turned 70 years old July 23rd. An anniversary party and an employee reunion is set for this weekend. It will include a Jerry Kramer NFL Hall of Fame induction watch party at 3:30 p.m. But 3:30's time zone's pretty popular, isn't it? Marc Trivelpiece, who has owned the bar with his wife Stacy for the past 11 years, said all are welcome to attend and enjoy drink specials. The stories. The memories started in 1948 when Neil Lind and Herman Goetz opened the bar, said Mark, who owned the Corner Club when he attended the U of I. He met his wife, who also attended the school and the bar. Yep, it's been in sports. It's been in since the late 1940s. The bar has garnered national recognition and was featured in ESPN, the magazine's 99 Things to Do Before You Die in 2012. That's weird. 99 Things to Do Before You Die. Okay. 2000. That's weird. I don't know why that just freaked me out a little bit. Okay. The bar was also ranked 21st in Sports Illustrated 2005 top 25 sports bars in the country article. How could I just don't get it. How could that be in the country? How could it be a top 20? I'm telling you, I'm not getting this, but apparently he said he didn't get it either until he was there. So the articles are displayed on tables inside the bar. Mark said a couple stories in particular have helped make the bar famous. He said a cowboy named Abe Haynes, who lived north of town, would ride his horse into Moscow, take care of whatever business that was required in the city, and then stop by the Corner Club on his way out of town. Mark said Haynes would ride his horse into the bar, order a beer for himself and one for his horse. He would pour the horse's brew into a feed bag for the animal and then proceed home. Hermie also always told the guy, if your horse ever makes a mess in here, you can't come back in, Mark said. He said Haynes supposedly told Goetz he would make He would never make a mess of the bar, and he never did, as far as Marc knows. Marc's mother, Anne Warrington, of Palouse, brought her horse, Carlos, into the bar Thursday morning as a part of a 70th anniversary celebration. Warrington, that last name sounds familiar. There's also a story of Gus Johnson, famous leap. We already read that one. Oh, but we didn't read all of it. Okay, so let's see. We didn't read that he was standing flat-footed in dress shoes, jumped and touched the ceiling. Okay, flat-footed in dress shoes. All right. Anyone can touch, starting with their feet firmly on the ground? Yep. All right, so we got that part. We already read that one on. So 1986, 23 years after Johnson's leap, Marc the Southern. We already got that one. So one of the players, Joey Johnson, could attempt the challenge, nicknamed Jumping Joey Johnson for his 52-inch vertical jump. He leapt and bent the nail downward. The atmosphere. Vandal Pride is definitely a theme of the bar, as the walls are plastered with photos of University of Idaho athletes and Vandal memorabilia. A black and gold jersey signed by Kramer, who played football for the U of I from 1954 to 58, hangs on the wall, the northern wall of the bar. An Idaho license plate spelled out BEAT BSU. Okay, so Boise State University. Okay, beat Boise State. Okay, hangs behind the bar as a reminder of one of the Idaho's fiercest rivals. Oh, that's okay. So that's the same ones that for the inebriated one. That T-shirt. Okay, newspaper clippings of UI football games are spread out on tabletops. It's hard to look around here and find anything hanging up that isn't related to Vandal. Marc said. He said people from all walks of life come into the bar. We got professors. Okay, we got lawyers, judges, professionals, athletes, farmers, college students, blue-collar workers, white-collar workers. It's just kind of a spot for everyone. He said it is an inclusive place for everyone. Unless you're a jerk, then you're not welcome. During the daytime, blue-collar workers and professionals tend to frequent the place, Marc said, but at night, the atmosphere takes a turn. In the evening, the college kids come in, and it's like a fraternity or sorority that's open to anybody. He says it's pretty cool feeling. Makes him feel like a kid again or something. Thursday night, or ladies' night, can especially mimic a crazy Greek party where domestic beers and wells are half price for women. Students stand shoulder to shoulder conversing, wait to buy a drink, or push their way through the crowd to the bathroom or the patio, frequently resulting in spilling alcohol on patrons' clothing and shoes. Marc calls it combat drinking. You're going to get pretty friendly with everyone because you're going to be shouldering your way up to get a drink, said Lorian Mavey, a 25-year-old Boise resident who graduated from the University of Idaho in 2017. But it's like one of those places where no one got mad because he just knew that that's what happened if they went into the club on Thursday. Oh, so this is on the ladies' night. It gets like this, you guys. So they just have to get the girls drunk, huh? It's ladies' night. Oh, that was always pretty popular, actually. But, oh, God. I don't know. I never liked ladies' night. That felt weird. I don't know. Felt really weird to me. I don't know why, but it did. It was going to be packed, and we're going to see all your friends there. Maybe said she did not miss a ladies' night, at least when school was in session. Her last 2 years at the University of Idaho. That translates into about 72 Thursday nights, she said. Maybe who was coming up for the weekend celebration. She said stopped in at least 2 times a week from when she was 21 to 24. You just saw everyone in one place, she said. Maybe said it did not matter if you lived off campus, in residential halls, or in Greek House. The Corner Club was a place to be. There was no labels or anything. Everyone just went there to have a good time and was after one mission, and that was to see everyone and get some cheap drinks. Maybe said while she never worked at the bar, Marc offered her a job 3 different times. I told him I didn't want to give up my fun on the other side of the counter, maybe he said, adding the bar has the best popcorn. Candace Abram-Buru worked at the Corner Club and met her husband Matt at the bar in 2008. The Corner Club has my heart because I met my husband there, she said, Candace, who's been married to Matt, or perhaps well before as, or perhaps known as Boo Boo, for almost 6 years. Candace, who lives in Spokane with her husband, and said Matt worked as a bartender at the Corner Club, and then she got a job there after meeting him. I was newly 21, and the Corner Club was a place to be, and we hit it off, and here we are, she said. Candace said she could walk in the bar now, and she would know the locals, their families, and their stories. You feel connection when you walk in the door, she said. When people think of Moscow, they think of the Corner Club. Matt, who calls the Corner Club his second home, said he will make the trip to Spokane to attend the bar's festivals this weekend. Matt also recollects the bar's transitioning atmosphere at night. He said construction workers might come in during the day, and then other workers and retirees would enter later in the day. Where'd it go? Later in the day, and early evening before college students shuffled in around 8 or 9. The afternoon crowd was there to relax and have a beer before heading home, and the college crowd was there to partay, Matt said. Mark said, you never know when University of Idaho sports legends like Don Monson, John Yarno, Kramer, or Mike Lopati would drop by. When asked if he thinks the Corner Club will be around another 70 years, Mark said it will be if it is up to his youngest son, Tucker. He said his 14-year-old is especially fond of the bar compared to his brother Braden, 16, and he cannot wait until he is old enough to work there. Okay, there's that part. It's got a couple sons, huh? When was this? Let's see, when was this done? This one was done recently, or no, this was an older one, I think. What year? Come on. Dang, this was a long one. Jeez. God, I didn't realize it was this long, you guys. How long is this? Oh, this was done in 2018. Okay, so his sons are definitely much older now. All right.